In the remote and icy peaks of the Himalayas, a legendary creature known as the Yeti, or the abominable snowman, was said to roam. For generations, the local Sherpa and Tibetan communities had passed down tales of this mysterious and elusive being. Some considered it a guardian of the mountains, while others believed it to be a fearsome monster. In a small Himalayan village nestled among the snowy mountains, a young Sherpa boy named Tenzin grew up hearing these stories. He was fascinated by the legends of the Yeti and dreamed of one day unraveling the truth behind these mythical tales. Tenzin was a curious and adventurous soul, always seeking to explore the vast wilderness around his village. One chilly winter morning, the village woke up to find their livestock missing. The villagers feared that the Yeti had taken them, and panic spread through the community. Tenzin, however, was determined to understand what truly happened. He decided to set out on a journey to investigate the mysterious disappearances. Equipped with warm clothing, a knapsack filled with supplies, and a heart full of courage, Tenzin set off on his quest. His parents were worried but knew that their son possessed a strong spirit, much like the mountains themselves. As he trekked higher into the snowy peaks, Tenzin encountered breathtaking vistas and encountered the challenges that only the Himalayas could offer. Along the way, he met an elderly Sherpa who was well versed in the legends of the Yeti. The wise man warned Tenzin about the potential dangers of his quest but also saw the fire in his eyes and offered him some advice. Tenzin thanked the elder for his guidance and continued his journey, deeper into the frozen wilderness. He followed mysterious footprints in the snow, occasionally spotting other signs that seemed to indicate the presence of a large and enigmatic creature. After days of trekking, Tenzin discovered a hidden cave high up on the mountain. The cave was covered in ancient symbols and carvings, depicting stories of the Yeti. Intrigued, Tenzin ventured inside, and to his amazement, he found a small Yeti cub, shivering and scared. The young Sherpa knew that he had to help the cub reunite with its family and bring peace back to his village. He carefully coaxed the frightened creature out of the cave, and together they began a challenging journey back to the heart of the mountains. As they traveled, Tenzin and the Yeti cub forged an extraordinary bond. The cub seemed to sense that Tenzin meant no harm, and the boy, in turn, felt a sense of responsibility to protect this creature and its home. Finally, they reached a hidden valley where a family of Yetis resided. At first, the elder Yetis were wary of Tenzin's presence, but the cub recognized him and embraced him, which eased the tension. Realizing that Tenzin had saved their young one, the elder Yetis expressed their gratitude through a series of deep, resonant sounds that echoed through the valley. With a heart full of joy, Tenzin bid farewell to his newfound Yeti friends and began the journey back to his village. Along the way, he realized that the Yeti was not a fearsome monster but a sentient being, a part of the delicate balance of the Himalayan ecosystem. Back in the village, Tenzin shared his incredible adventure with the villagers, dispelling the myths and misconceptions about the Yeti. He emphasized that the Yetis were not to be feared but respected and protected as fellow inhabitants of the mountains. Tenzin's tale spread across the region, and the legend of the Yeti took on a new light, a guardian spirit of the mountains, a reminder of the delicate harmony between humans and nature. From that day on, the Sherpa people vowed to protect the Yetis and their habitat, ensuring that this ancient and mystical creature would continue to roam the snowy peaks in peace and secrecy. And so, the legend of Tenzin and the Yeti lived on, a story of courage, friendship, and the power of understanding in the face of the unknown. 5 facts above. Story number 1. The story is set in the Himalayas, a mountain range stretching across several countries in South Asia, including Nepal and Tibet. Number 2. The Yeti, also known as the abominable snowman, is a mythical creature in Himalayan folklore, often depicted as a large, ape-like being covered in white fur. Number 3. Tenzin, the protagonist, is a young Sherpa boy, a community known for their expertise in guiding trekkers and mountaineers through the challenging Himalayan terrain. Number 4. The Yeti is portrayed as a mysterious and elusive creature, often the subject of fear and awe among the local communities. Number 5 Tenzin's village experiences the disappearance of livestock, leading to the belief that the Yeti might be responsible for these acts.